Hey, all you backyard train fans, Gauge 1, G Gauge, live steam, so on and so on. I'm down the street today at the neighbor's house. All the woodwork is done on the layout. Already some changes starting to take place. We're going to get started on putting down the track today. Again, it's a tight area in the backyard. It's getting a little sunny, might be hard to see this, but basically there's a tree right here, and so the layout goes around the tree. It's just a dog bone layout, and then it'll come back together, go along the straightaway, and then down the other end is another circle and come back around. But already before everything is done, it was decided to put in a lift bridge. So we have here a split jaw. Company makes, along with the rail clamps, they do make a whole lots of different types of bridges, lift bridges, stationary bridges, girder bridges, arch bridges, all kind of bridges, mainly out of aluminum. Some very highly detailed, some more simplistic, and you can get them painted. They just come every which way. Go to the website, the split jaw. I think it's splitjaw.com. Just look them up on Google, you can find them. But this is a lift bridge. I happen to have two, so I've worked a deal with the homeowner that they can order one and replace it for me. Some of these are in stock, some take a while to get made. But the beauty of this is that this can lift up. Right. I'm trying to do this while I'm holding the phone. Anyways, this lifts up here, and then there's a pivot. So it goes back, as you can see, it sits back in that part on the right hand side and stays up. So there's no mechanical motors or anything. It's very lightweight, easy to lift. Let me just put this piece back down here. And again, this is the pivot spot right here. And then this will come down and it would lock into this piece right here. So that's the gist of that. And again, that's one change already made. So the carpenter, or the person building it, which is another person, took out the section here where that bridge will go. We need to fit that up, and then we'll come around and we'll do the loop down on this end. So just want to do a quick video of where things are right now, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, it's a little later in the day now. We've got some track down. Just want to do another video showing this track. Again, some more changes have taken place already throughout the day. We're going to have a switch put in here to go into a siding that'll head over toward the other outer side of that loop. And because of that, there wasn't enough room in this opening, need to be enclosed. So the carpenter filled in this big open space so that we could put in a siding for whatever freight house or station. I don't know if you can see, there's a line here where he's spliced in, did a great job filling that in. That used to be open in the previous video. And so now we've got a nice area to put some buildings. And if you're following any of the other videos I'm doing, there's one of this test layout at another location that's trying different concepts and stuff. Now this is totally, if you looked at, there's a earlier video just showing the framework without the deck or anything. This is all wood. We have an Accucraft dome car sitting there. This layout is totally made out of wood, sitting on concrete piers, not in the ground. Again, this is sitting on top of the ground. 4x4s coming up, 2x6 framework, and then we have the 5/4 deck boards is what's on top. And I'll try to scoot underneath. A lot of stuff being stored under here, just to give you an idea. That's the framework. It's started out, it was just going to be where the track is, but then the owner decided, hey, I want buildings, I want to put roads in, I want to landscape some, maybe have some plants up on top. So I had to put in some more bracing. Again, I'm not working on this. We have a really good carpenter that's building all this. I'm just working on layout design and track installation. Again, this is Accucraft 332 aluminum rail, a flex track. It's going to be a dead rail system. They're going to run a battery, even though you might be able to do a DC transformer with the aluminum rail, maybe. But the homeowner wants to run battery power. And then we're going to have a couple of sidings just to park cars or other trains. It's basically one continuous track, single track, dog bone design. And I was talking about this in the other video about radiuses. This is a 8-foot radius going around here, and it's really tight. And if you're going to have a layout like that, you need to be concerned with these larger cars, and there's longer cars than this. But the overhang that you get, you can see here the overhang of this dome car, this Accucraft passenger car. And again, there's other ones that are longer. The heavyweights are longer, and USA Trains makes even longer, more prototypical passenger cars. So things to be concerned about, especially if you're going to have two tracks next to each other. The other video I talked about 8-inch centers. Some people do 7-inch centers, track to track, if we're going to do two tracks here. So something to be concerned about if you're planning on running cars like this. Okay, so the track is in. Again, we're putting stainless steel screws, black stainless steel screws so that it won't corrode, about every 6 ties, using the Accucraft rail joiners that I found that were still available at a hobby store. And we want to leave room for expansion. These joints are all set with a credit card spacing. So we're going to give that a whirl and see how that goes. So credit card spacing. This end is very high compared to the other end, which is lower. There's a slope in the yard. But this really gives a great perspective. When the buildings are in here and the trains are running, this will be really good. So we come around here and go behind the tree, and then we'll come up and the two tracks will converge. And that's as far as we've gotten with laying it out. And again, there was a design change in the morning there to add a lift bridge by Split Jaw, one of their lift bridges. So let me go around this way, easier to walk, and just give you a bird's eye view kind of what's going on. So the two tracks come together right here, and then we're going to line up with the bridge. This is on 8-inch centers, so again we have room between the two tracks. These obviously are not installed. I just had them sit here just to show that it lines up. One thing to think about when you're laying out your design of your track. Okay, you're coming around, we're making a left turn, and then we're going to make a right turn. You want to leave space in between. You don't want to do a left and a right, or a right and a left turn, right, one after another, which is like an S-curve. You want to leave a straight section in between. And if you look down here, you can see the same thing. We kind of go to the right a little bit and then get ready to make the left turn to make the circle. You want to leave a straight section at least as long as the longest car that you have, to prevent derailments. Because what happens is part of the train is going to the left, the other part's going to the right. You're going to bind up on the couplers, and you're going to have a possibility of a derailment. The real short little cars, 4-wheel cars, you probably can get away with it. But it's a good idea to leave a straight section. Okay, now headed this way, this is the Split Jaw bridge. I talked about it briefly in the other video, that's combined with this video. We had to do some more work. Carpenter had to do a little bit more work getting the bridge set. It's not set right now. It's just sitting here, but he's got it shimmed up so that, you know, it's even with the wood deck. So we're all set there. And there are special clamps, I don't have them with me right here, that will attach on the end. It's a grip clamp that tightens up on here, but then it's set up where the other rail lands in it. It's a lift out Split Jaw product made for bridges. And then down here, this is the pivot point right here. So the bridge, and that's something else to think about. If you're installing one of these bridges, you know, where do you want it on your layout? And do you want it to go up to the left or to the right? So all things to consider. There was quite a debate on where this would go, and came up with a good solution for it. So I'm going to, then this isn't bolted down or anything, so I'm going to try to lift it up here. We'll see if I can raise it up. Of course, the track is sticking. Okay, so I'm going to raise this up. I'm sorry, I'm the only one filming, and I'm doing it with my one hand, and I'm trying to do this with the other hand. Let me stand back, and there's the bridge. Oh, get it in the tent here. So there's the bridge raised up, and again, it's, if I can get back far enough here. Okay, the bridge, when it tilts up, it goes back from a 90 degree, I don't know what the angle is, but enough that it'll rest there and needs no mechanical help. There's no motors. You just raise it up and it'll stay like that until you're ready to lower it. So it's a really nice design. Again, comes pre-assembled. Get it painted, powder coated. Again, split jaw. Offers all kind of bridges, different styles and so on. Aluminum is very lightweight, easy to work with. So I'm going to lower this down. Hopefully, I'm doing this with one hand. And then these, see there's like a little tab there on each side, and that comes right down and lands in there, and that's what holds it. And that's it. And then your track would be, again, those special clamps, rail clamps that hold on to here, and then takes the other rail when it comes down, will lock right in and line up. All right, so then continuing on, we come down this end, and nothing is set up at the moment. We're just laying out the track. Again, it'll just wrap around. It'll be a 8-foot diameter circle. Come back around, back to the bridge. Also, we're going to add in one more switch here and another siding going in. But with this large deck, plenty of room to put buildings, roads, plants, whatever the homeowner wants to put in there. So it'll work out really well. If you're wondering, I talked about this earlier, but these poles, there's poles in certain areas. That's the radius, so you just attach a string and you run the string out and mark on the your layout where the track's going to go. For this radius, even though this is flex track and you can bend it, it really helps to have a rail bender. So we have a 332 dual gauge rail bender to bend these radiuses to fit. You just started to bend one there. But that really helps out on the tight radiuses, unless you can get track that's already pre-bent, pre-formed. So this is the layout. Again, it's in a very tight backyard, not a lot of room, but this is where we're at the moment. It's coming along nicely. Again, it's another 106-degree day here, so we're not going to be doing any work. But I just wanted to shoot the video to give you an update of where we are, and I hope to see you trackside.